Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commander, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that unless we play those three. I don't even know what to say this time. Vegas. We talking about Vegas and cons and stuff like. So we need three letters. Ken, what we got?
All right, extra dry heat. Let me tell you something. It's a desert for a reason. Y'all gonna die. All right. As soon as we got off the plane, we were starting to panic. I mean, every alarm went off in my head, like diarrhea, shark attack, and suffocation, all at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty freaky. I got off the plane. I was on my way to rideshare. I called Ken. I'm like, "Yo, Ken, where are you at? Where are we meeting at?" As soon as I step out the door, my voice literally goes away.
I believe that y'all called me when y'all were in Vegas last time
Yeah,
to let me know that y'all couldn't
breath.
breathe. Yeah. I just get this like really panicked phone call and it's like, yo, we can't breathe. It's so hot out. It's so dry and so hot. We literally cannot walk outside right now.
As a matter of fact, we called you from the afterlife because that's where we were.
What was that song? What can't breathe with no air? Like what?
I was thinking of Might As Well Be Walking on the Sun.
Yes, that too.
R.I.P. to what's his dude's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking
on the Sun.
Walking
on the Sun?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's recent. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, current events. So if you didn't realize, we're talking about going to MagicCon 30. We're going to set this up as far as like, what do you need to do to be able to con your way through a con?
First of all, it's called MagicCon the Dirty 30. Okay, we're going to call it what it really is because we about to get kneesy and butt greasy up in this place. All right? Wait, I can't say that, can I?
I mean, you can just...
It's Vegas.
What you can say is relative. Words are fake things we make up.
Yes.
So we wanted to talk about some tips that we have from... Because whether this is coming out right before we go to Vegas, right after... Magic events are a thing, cons are a thing, and if you're like me, I just got into going to cons like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I am brand new. Got two con veterans to my left and my right, in I guess con in more way than one based on his reaction to when I proposed this video topic. So we're going to talk about kind of like how we see going to cons, how I view it as a newbie, and just general advice, especially related to Magic cons at this point, because we've been to a few, and it's a lot going on.
And this time we're going to tell you how to con your way through Vegas.
All right, so let's just kind of jump in. If you have not been to a MagicCon before, especially this newest iteration, it's a lot going on. There's like full sets that you can go to, and you got like play areas you can go into. They had a dinosaur that people were riding in Philly. There's like giant sculpture things. There's cosplayers. Somehow we're there. It's a lot happening. So maybe like, what are the things that y'all found the most exciting? Like the things to check out? Because I feel like for me, I remember I'll use Gen Con as an example. Now I've been to Gen Con twice. First time was a blur. I don't remember anything. It was too much to kind of keep up with. And the second time, it felt like I was like, okay, now I know what's going on. I make sure I get my noodles 3 times a day, and then I make sure I play Magic the rest of the time. Yeah. So, like, what are the highlights for y'all of cons in general, but specifically for Magic cons that we've been to recently?
So, basically, it like you said, it can be a sensory overload. So, basically, your thing is to take your time and to first, one, get there early so that you can consume everything. That is a helpful tip. 2, convention halls are cold.
Yes.
They are cold as hell. I need you guys to bundle up because I'm going to tell you for some reason, it is a stark contrast from what's outside. Because outside, your insides cooked. I know I smell my organs baking. And then I came insides, the Frosty the Snowman. That's all I got to say. So,
yeah. It's a very... weird differential between the outside and inside. We kind of had to pick our times when we were leaving and when we were going because it was like I don't want to get like hypothermia and like hypothermia in the same day. Like, how do we battle this?
It's like cooking food in the microwave. How can it be scorching hot and freezing cold in the middle?
I mean, at this point, I think it's just good like germ safety. When you cook something, immediately you got to put it in the fridge. You can't let it sit out at room temperature. So it's just trying to make sure that bacteria don't take over.
We can trade cooking stories later. But I will tell you this. Also, kind of sort of in the same line of the convention hall itself. Is it necessary to get food in a convention hall?
No, absolutely not.
Not at all. So do what we do. Prepare where your restaurants or where your meals are going to be planned. Like, bring a snack. Bring a snack.
Eat your Magic cards. I heard they're great sources of fiber.
They better be for how much they cost.
So, yeah, bring a snack. But, plan your meals out throughout the day. So take a break. Leave the convention hall. Go to a local restaurant. Definitely good dinings and good eatings around the Vegas area. pretty much everywhere we ate was good. Not one bad review wherever we went.
To piggyback off that, and this may be a little late for some of y'all, make your reservations. There are plenty of great restaurants in Vegas, but guess who also want to go there? Everybody else. So make sure that you also put in your reservations for the spots, especially the hoity-toity ones that you want to spend a little extra coin on.
Yeah, and this is a thing you mentioned. It might be too late for it going forward, as whenever that MagicCon schedule for next year gets released, you talk about hotel reservations. Ken makes hotel reservations for like 2029 already. That's the best way to do it. Like, make sure you're way ahead of it, because you don't want that to be the stressful part, trying to make sure, because that's another thing. If possible, try to get as close as you can to that convention hall with that hotel. You don't want to be walking a lot. Like, I know even for when we were in Philly, and the same way with Gen Con, where we get right up in the convention center with the hotel, I'm lazy. It took everything out of me just to walk across the little connecting path. Yeah, just to do it. It's going to be worth it if you can afford that.
And not just that, in Vegas, you don't want to see no parts outside till the sun goes down. Like, I swear, the last time we walked outside and the sun was up, I was out there with 2 tablets with like 50 people behind me. I didn't know where I was leading them, but I was like, look, I'm going to get you there. The
promised land is somewhere.
I'm going to get you there.
It's that way.
At one point, Kyle was crying. I was like, I will get you there, Kyle. Just follow me. Where did this bathrobe come from?
All I know is I was walking behind Kyle because he's like 6'5". So I was like, plenty of shadow. Let me just stay in the shadow, stay cool. That's another thing. Stick to the shadows. Exactly. Almost like a Ninja Turtle.
Exactly. And then, you get hungry. I had to feed people with 2 sardines and a thing of Ritz crackers. But we made a spread that fed everybody else out there. I tell you what.
That's right. So,
that's the worst lunch. Sorry, you're talking about you're in a dry desert. You know what's gonna be great for that? The saltiest food in the world shoved down your throat. Just trying to kill somebody out here.
It was supposed to be a play off the fish and the bread.
Oh, is that from like?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't do it to yourself.
Don't
do it to yourself.
So moving along. Also along with that, as you said, like, make your reservations.
Yes.
Places where you want to go. Kind of some same long lines of that. There are other people in Vegas there for different things other than Magic. So you're going to be competing, as far as traffic, as far as like reservations, restaurants, wherever you're going, there are going to be other people there for different reasons. Talk.
Not the most savory reasons.
I mean, they're there. I mean, you're in Vegas, they're in Vegas.
Everybody's just there to eat sardines and crackers, clearly. So that's all. That's all you're worried about.
So yeah, bond over sardines and crackers.
Yeah. And I will say, make sure you get your rest. I'm not going to take this advice because I don't go to sleep the same day I go there.
This man, one of the greatest stories I can ever tell is we were at, I believe it was at Gen Con.
Yes.
2 years ago at this point, or a year and a half ago, whatever it was.
4 hours of sleep that whole weekend, by the way.
We are in a commander pod with 2 wonderful people we had just met, trying to be like social, make friends, pretend that we like are good at speaking to humans. And mid-game, I didn't hear Ken talk for a minute. And I think I had like declared an attack or done something that would have gotten some sort of reaction. I look, this man has face into his chest, passed out, like drooling, sleeping, like to the point where he's out cold. The 2 people across the table are looking at me like, is he okay? Did your friend just die at the table? Like, looking like me, like, concerned, like we might need to go get help. And I know he just does this sometimes, and then eventually he kind of like
joke's on you. He just store power.
Exactly. First of all, that was a technique that you guys didn't know about. It was lulling y'all into a false sense of security
because they're not gonna attack him.
Exactly. You're not gonna attack a sleeping guy.
If y'all didn't see his Snorlax cosplay, you basically you were using rest. You were regaining your energy to get back to the second part of the. So that is also very good advice. I would say there's so many things going on. One thing, don't be afraid to like not play a bunch of Magic. That's just like a thing I've learned too.
Try an event or two. See what tickles your fancy. Mm-hmm. Like, look at the event schedule, see what's going on. Bring some friends to these events. Yeah. Like, go as a 3 or 4 pod to these events and see what you guys can do from that experience, and you'll probably have fun if you're playing first with people that you know. Then if you're like you can go a little bit longer, maybe branch out and play with other people as well. But it's all about the community, all about the gathering. But try something new. If you don't want to do it with yourself, try to grab a couple friends. To see how it goes.
Exactly. And also, like you said, try new things, try new formats. We ain't doing that. Try new formats that you're not familiar with. Go around. Sometimes what you trying ain't never good. Wu-Tang. Anyway, so like I was saying, make sure you get out there and explore everything that the convention has to offer, and you get to see all these things, like the artist alley.
Yes, the artists. Oh my goodness, they do live art shows, y'all. Like, they will have some cosplayers sit up there. Man, I don't know how Olivia Gobert Hicks does it, but she'll sit there. in her cosplay, and
Hours.
people will literally sit there and draw and paint.
Yeah,
and,
like the cosplayers who spend all that time on their cosplays. Make sure you go shout out. Some of my favorites out there is Helena, who dressed as Elspeth. Y'all know her because she wears like the black cloak and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
The other one is
sometimes she goes by Olivia, but the
my
real name is Stacy.
The other one is the redhead. My favorite is the one who dresses like the redhead. Melissa. Melissa.
Oh yeah. Melissa cosplays as Jorah.
Melissa.
Chandra.
Chandra. Melissa, you know we love your Chandra cosplay.
But yeah, so there's definitely check out the other.
Omar Epps who over there too, man. Your Omar Epps cosplay.
Man, Teferi. That's what it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Omar Epps the entire time. Oh my god. Okay. It's like 6 black versions of Teferi out there, right? So yeah, you can't help it. But
so yeah, there's a lot to do. But make sure that you're not too, because I know the first few times I went, I was too intent on I need to get a certain amount of games in or like this or that. We were in Salt Lake together for an event one time, and we both thought we were not gonna make it because I remember that last day we both looked at each other and there was like a LobbyCon going on somewhere, this or that. And we both just like stared at each other and just fell over. I think we slept for like 14 hours straight. Yeah. So like pace yourself. There's a lot to think, but you're never gonna like go to one of these and experience everything. Just enjoy what you can and just realize you're just gonna miss stuff. It's not
unless you're a complete savage like me.
Our very last tip. If we're signing off right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this: when you see your favorite people who are out there in the community, whether they be like. I don't want to use any specific names, but if you see any content creators that you love out there, you don't have to be starstruck. Everyone is a regular person.
No, they ain't. Some of these people are vicious and they'll cut your neck off.
Look, I'm just saying, Jimmy, we got to talk. It wasn't that serious. But all I'm saying is, I could be talking about Jimmy, anybody. That's true. Anybody. But I'm just saying, when you meet some personalities or content creators out there, just be genuine, just be yourself, get to play some games with them, and just like I said, just be down to earth. You'll see that these people are down to earth as well.
They just people. They just human beings.
They're just out there to have some fun, play some games.
They put their pants on like everybody else in the shower with the heat on high. And you know what? They ain't gonna hurt you too bad. I mean, you gonna go home. But did you die? That's the question.
In the game, yes. Yeah. But you learn some new combos and synergies.
And you know what? Maybe your feelings need to do some push-ups. I don't know. Maybe they do. But thank you guys for watching us.
We gotta make sure. So you meet us though. You have to approach. So I'm like a horse. Like you got to offer me a sugar cube and approach me very slow with your palm open.
First of all, you're not gonna approach me. I approach you.
Okay.
I'm
like a shadow.
I'm an alligator. I roll up on you. All right. You just don't roll up on me like you know me. All right. You don't know my government, and you better not step to me. As a matter of fact, you better step to me like you step to like wild dogs. You better look at the ground and come at me from the side like you walking like a turtle or crab. That's right. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
So more or less, we're super approachable. It's really easy to talk to us. But yes, come see us at one of these events. Or find us on Twitter and all that type of stuff. Let us know if y'all are wondering where we're going to be. Come find us. We're really easy to find. A table will be flipping at some point. Stuff flying in the air. That's where Ken is. Like he said, he's just going to pop up.
I'm in the shadows.
And you will see me just yelling "Hail Phyrexia" from some random corner of the hall.
Yeah, you'll find Derek somewhere eating cheese pizzas by the handful.
That's what I do. That's what I'm known for. Yes.
Or use pretty much all you got to use, just scream Phyrexia. He'll just pop up somewhere.
Yes. So make sure you check out that referral link. You want to show some love. But we hope to see y'all at an event somewhere, get some games in person, because the petty might seem real over camera, but it's so much more real in person.
Oh, yeah, the petty is in full effect.
Knows no bounds.
That's right.
You know what they say, when they down, keep kicking them. So, thank you guys for watching.
When they go low,
we go even lower.
Okay.
Like and subscribe, but until next time,
stay petty.
I'm coming for you.